Good morning, everybody. Today is day 131 on the AT, and I'm headed no boat from Flagstaff Road all the way to the Kennebec River, over 20 miles. It's about 6:45, and should have fairly easy terrain today. Got to keep rolling though, because I got a reservation with a canoe ride across the Kennebec, and then I'll stay at Sterling Inn tonight. They're in Kennebec, Maine. Starting out though, as usual, with the climb off the road. Let go of me. All right, let me get up here, and I'll give you bits and pieces of this trail as we go along. Big old lake, huge lake. I'd probably call it a pond. That's Flagstaff Lake. They call it a lake. That's good. You hear that? I have no idea what that is. There. I'm hiking along the West Carey Pond. There's some history to this. I can't remember exactly. I don't want to start talking about it. But there's a reason why it's called the Carey Ponds. Carry Ponds. And this is the West Carey. There was a trail back there. It's not marked on far out. It's the Great Carey Portage Trail, which is part of that history. And I've looked on far out, and I have absolutely zero signal, so I can't Google it to give you the information. So I think I remember it from last time, but I may look it up and put it on here when I get the signal or when I edit these videos. But this is the West Carey Pond, and it's huge. Called a pond, but it's massive. Loon. Just heard a loon. Loud. All right, here's the history. Great Carrying Place, 1775 Arnold Expedition Portage Route. In 1775, a small American army of about 1,000 soldiers under the command of Colonel Benedict Arnold passed over the 13-mile Great Carrying Place between the Kennebec and Dead Rivers. Colonel Arnold and several companies encamped here on October 14th. On the following day, they crossed West Carey Pond in their bateau and continued over the steep ridge to the west and on to the Dead River. They then proceeded through the wilderness to attack their goal, Quebec. The Appalachian Trail between Middle and West Carey Ponds precisely follows the old Portage Trail. Now we have the history. Now here are loggers. Here's skidders going, cutters. This is nice for Maine. Thank you for building this bridge, this walkboard. Very nice. All right, this is where that portage came from, the East Carry Pond. They were going west, so I'm going the opposite way they were going when they made the portage. But this is the East Carry Pond I'm coming up on. Gotta go along the bank. While it's flat, it's not always easy. It's just a lot along these banks. It's eroded bad, lots of rocks. So you have to watch every step, which is the way most of the trail is anyway. But you think going around the lake, you don't know when you're flat, be easy, and you can make some time, but you cannot. Those houses over there. Talked to Jers yesterday. He went swimming, probably here. So he's a day ahead of me. Well, it's rolling along really good. I forgot how easy this section is. It's really easy. On another subject, I have intentionally not talked about the weather today and about how pretty it is because I didn't want to mess it up. I've got people back home praying that the rain would quit. It wouldn't be a miserable end to my hike. And today has been gorgeous. I do see a big cloud forming straight in front of me. There is a chance for some rain this afternoon. And that's another reason why I am not checking up much. So I can get to the Kennebec and get in that canoe and get across without, hopefully not in a torrential rain. I'm not sure they will pick me up, come across and get me if it's bad. We will see. As long as the weather's good, I thought I would just keep going as fast as I can. I am going to have to stop for some water and get something to eat. And probably take a couple of ibuprofen. I'm trying to get one of those 12 miles by noonday, 12 by 12. Looks like I'm going to get it, which I am very happy about. That's the first time that's happened in a long, long time. I don't really remember the last time. Probably Virginia. Since I kind of went away from the East Carry Pond, other than these trees I got across, the trail has been nice and smooth, not rocky. And the roots are not just terrible through here. Keep rolling. Wow, that's good. Scott Road. My middle name is Scott. And my son's middle name. Kennebec River, 7.9 miles. Told you I was making good time. It's about 11:30. Another bog bridge. Deja vu. All over again. 1140, 12.63. I am tickled pink about that. I am getting ready to filter some water. I got water and I got my lunch here ready to go. Happy, happy, happy. I went by the Pierce Pine lean-to. There's the privy. The privy looks great. Nice privy. I hope the rest of the privies look that good. I did not check up though. Talked to my ferry, my canoe driver just a minute ago and let her know what kind of progress I was making. This is Pierce Pond, and there's a crossing up here that I had trouble with in 23. I'm hoping it's not nearly as bad this time. All right, it's the Pierce Pond Outlet. That's what this is called. This is where you got to go. It's not nearly as bad as it was in 23. That's cold, but it's still a pretty good deep crossing. I guess at some point you can rock hop it. You can't rock hop it today. Woo! It's always a little bit of a shock. I think, ooh, it's slick. Slicky, slicky. I better put this phone down. Okay, it went right up to my pants leg. Not too bad. I think last time it was over my pants. Up waist high, and I was trying to keep my pack out of the water. Definitely worth pulling my boots off and put my Crocs on for. If I don't have to get in the water anymore, when I get to the Kennebec, I'll probably do it again in case I have to wade. Hear that thunder? I'm trying to outrun it. This is that's a creek stream comes from Pierce Pond. It's pretty. Just the trail just running alongside it. 3 miles, less than 3 miles to the Kennebec now. All right, I made it down to the Kennebec River. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, I need a canoe. There's one over there. All right, there comes my canoe. That's Cheryl. She's working hard.